The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right slot. Nice job.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Davis. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked up. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. to the ground with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We reached the brink. Arkansas has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Handoff to the lone back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go right back to him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. A roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Brown will throw it. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gets them back to within 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Here's the handoff.
They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Here's some pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting into the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Voorhees. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Moving past the 25. Oh, what a move to get open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Miners want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Looking deep. Working the middle. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Off-play action on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Miners will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that, Brian.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Platt. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position. Can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
To the ground. He's got it again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the foot.
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Setting up the screen. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Under fire. And it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Wall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And then my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defense, offensive linemen late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
They punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Brown will throw it. Working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up.